manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
So striding in, number 8. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W. And that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big number.
Rodriguez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. He tried to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Batting fifth.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Two men are on with 2 men out. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks in that block. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
まあオリジナルのね、
At the plate,
選手なんですけど。
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
なかなかね、これが結果を出すのが難しくて。
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score.
なかなかね、スタメンが固定されないんですよ。
So stepping in, Brandon Crawford. And you
みん
can
な
see
なんと
great
こう、
numbers
4
over
番
the
やら
past
せても
few
らってま
games.
すけどね。
Brandon Crawford.
Fuentes leads off first with one away. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
日本が誇る侍。いや、これはね、あれですね。ダイヤモンドバックスですね。
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 8, as we begin the top of the 4th.
まだでもホームランが少ないんですよね。
With no score, you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field.
これは無視や。
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
うん、そうですね。まあでも最近ようやく長打力が出てきてるから、ホームランも打てるようになってきましたね。なんか入ったんか思ったんですけど。
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
わお、満塁ですか。
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
1-0, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
打率もやっぱ3割超えたんですけど、なかなかね。
Ready with the 1-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
なかなかね、毎回打てるもんでもないんでね。
Standing in, number 8. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
言うてまし
And
た
he
ね、
lays
そ
off
れ
a pitch in there for the first strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
結構いろいろベイスターズもやりますね。
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Maranta, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
レイズに決まったから。
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
レイズはね、2017年でしたっけね。それでシーズンやってましたけど。
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Waiting his turn on
ち
deck
ょう
next is
ど
Jason Kipnis.
2年前ですかね。
swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change.
Play ball.
猫みうどんさん。こちらこそありがとうございました。また来年もお願いします。
But even more so when it's in front of the home crowd, seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The San Francisco Giants used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Derek Rodriguez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Matt Andrees takes the loss, only his first of the year. Sam Dyson records the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
だいぶマシになったんすけど。
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors.
鼻がね、ほぼほぼやられててめっちゃ詰まってるんすよ。いや、インフルじゃないんすけどね。一時期ほんま、鼻水が止まらんくてね。おまけに鼻も詰まるし、頭も痛なってくるしね。インフルやったらね、もう、しんどさのレベルがちゃいますからね。寒気もするし、体もだるいしね。熱の上がり方がちゃいますよね、インフルって。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
なんかまた熱が出だして、すぐ寝てましたけど。
How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners.
なかなかこう、すんなり治らないですね。
Continue to do that in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, number 8. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Number 8.
まあ仕事はね、なんとか昨日で終わったんですけど。
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
しんどかったんでやばかったんですけど、なんとか気合いできましたね。
Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's another 0-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. Now it'll be the Giants' turn, no score.
そうっすね。まあでもしんどいときは、すぐ寝るんが一番ですね。まあでも寝られんときもありますけどね。もう薬飲んで頭冷やして寝るっていう。
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
でも調子の悪い時ってなんかわけのわからん変な夢を見るんですよね。
Cut fastball and it's by him 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Bumgarner has his target coming home with the 1-1 pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And this will find the heart of Triple's alley out near the 421 sign. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
The batter number
and is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Line toward right center. Reyes is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Play ball. もう追いつきましたね。
Digging in and looking for more. Number 8, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
ちょうど今ポイントがね倍もらえるからここは稼ぎたいです、ね。
1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. To short.
わお、これはショートゴロ。
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece.
ケンさんこんばんはです。もう熱はなんとか下がりましたね。
Stepping up to the plate, number 8. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh, 外付けハード買いましたか。
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
50インチ用ですか？
And he popped him up. Fuentes ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Oh.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Arizona.
笑ってはいけないとかやつでしたっけ？
Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed.
あれなんか6時間ぐらいやるんでしたっけ？
8th inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top as you get a look at our line score to this point. Ready once again, Tony Kemp. No hits to this point.
ちょうどもうやってんちゃいます今。
Tony Kemp.
うん。
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
思いっきし戦いますからね。
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Flores is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Giants on top, 4-2. Stepping up now, number 8. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
めっちゃ安いじゃないですか。それ4テラで7480円。
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that misses 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The set and the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet.
あった方がいいっすもんね。
Fouled away. Arizona down to its last strike.
おーしゃ、抜けた、抜けた、抜けた、抜けた。さよならじゃなくて勝ち越しですね。いやー、ええとこで打ちましたね。
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here, down 1 run, huge base hit right there, able to drive in a pair, and now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
すごい時間。
Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Arizona's on top, 5-4.
ボタン間違えましたね。ああ、でも勝ちましたね。
Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Arizona used a 3-1 ninth to help propel them to the win. Andrew Chafin wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Archie Bradley hammers down the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
すごいヒゲですね。いや、これは評価はもらえるんちゃいます。おまけにブーストで2倍になってるから。さあ、じゃあそろそろ止めときましょうか。後で球団から帽子ちょうだい。記念にもらいたいですね。ニューエラ資料ちゃいます、あれ。はーい。ではではでは、お疲れ様でした。